Hey guys, it's Captain Phantasmic, and you're watching the very first video that I'm going to be making on playthroughs of Super Mario World Let's Plays, right now, I'm just gonna be doing a little, just playing through the first few levels and going to be showing you guys how it works and stuff, telling you what I'm gonna be doing. Um, First off, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going into this assuming that you guys already know most of what you need to know about the game. I'm also assuming that you have your own basic controls mapped out, and I'm not going to be telling you anything about how I have my own setup. That's all up to you guys. I don't have much control over that at all. And considering I am not playing with a keyboard, I'm playing with a Microsoft Sidewinder controller. I can't really tell you guys my layout because the Microsoft Sidewinder I'm using is kind of old and most of you probably don't have it anyways. So it'd be pretty useless for me to just sit here and tell you my mapping layout. So yeah, that's what I'm going into it realizing, and you know, um, I'm also going into it knowing that, or assuming that you already know what you're playing and like what you want out of this. I mean, like this isn't. I mean, Super Mario World, like as far as this particular game goes, is fairly simple. So there's not much for me to tell you guys other than how to get to secrets, exits, and how to kill certain enemies or breeze past levels, and just my own little techniques. There's not really much to say. Um, I'll explain to you some of what the coins mean, what the berries do, all this stupid stuff that most people probably already know, but guess what? I'm gonna explain it anyway, so just get over it. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I'll first explain to you like the dragon coins are really they're not terribly important. I mean, all they really do is get you extra lives if you collect all five of them. There's five in a level, so and you don't need Yoshi to get them. And while we're on Yoshi, I'm just gonna point out that this dinosaur serves no real purpose other than like being able to swallow some enemies and being able to like you know walk on certain enemies, and he's got no real purpose. In fact, in some ways, he inhibits gameplay. Just saying, he's kind of a crappy dinosaur. But so yeah, you just saw me breeze past the first level, or one of the first levels, anyways. I'd usually do that level first before heading on here, so that way I can just get familiar with it and stuff. Oh shit, I just lost Yoshi. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing. And God, I'm playing horrible. Um, so yeah, so basically, I don't recommend grabbing Yoshi a lot unless you're in Star World, which is something we'll be getting on later in the game. But other than that, I really don't recommend him because say you have like a cape on or something like that, he really isn't useful when you have a cape. He kind of sucks actually. And as for his little like oh he can swallow stuff and then be all cool and shoot fireballs or be able to fly, but that's all temporary. He either swallows it or you have to spit it out. It's pretty useless. And some people might disagree with me on that because they're just Yoshi fans, but I just don't like Yoshi. And yeah, so that's a bonsai build. You don't see much of those, and you don't see much of these little T-Rex things either. They're kind of useless. But they're just uncommon enemies. You only see them in, I think, about 3 levels of the game. Not really much to say about them, other than the fact that they're just kind of stupid. So yeah, um, If you don't know what a fire flower is, please get out now. You shouldn't be playing a Mario game. You're pretty friggin' useless. You're not. It's not gonna work out. Just saying. Um. Also, don't go into this and watch my videos if you think that I'm gonna be playing perfect because I will die, and you probably will see me get mad at points. And generally I'm a cool guy. I like to have a little fun, but like you will see me get pissed off at this game. Mainly because I've spent so much time playing this game, and yet it will be a friggin' jerk to me on a lot of occasions. But other than that, yeah. So don't go thinking I'm gonna play perfect. I'm just gonna be teaching you guys how to do certain stuff. And there's some hidden places that a lot of people like skip over, and that I think personally are kind of helpful. But and I might go over some stuff that maybe people might normally overlook. Um, just to be fair, don't watch this if you have a chance to watch like Proton John. Proton John is hilarious and he's really good at the stuff he does. So yeah, I'll probably cover some other games too along the way. So you know if you're looking for that, then don't worry about that. I'll probably be doing some ROM hacks too. But I'm not gonna be doing a lot. And why? Oh, I was gonna say, why can't I get that? It's not working out. Um. Oh yeah, points. Don't hear me. If you hear me talking about points at all, just please tell me. Like, send me a message saying shut up because points are utterly useless. I don't even know why I go into them sometimes, but points really have no purpose in this game other than the fact that you're like oh, I have points. Now what do I do with this? Um. So yeah, there's in this first part of the game, like these first 5 levels or so, there's really nothing to look for. It's pretty much all worthless. There's no real hidden passageways or real ways to just breeze over the levels because they're so easy anyways, it doesn't even matter. Um, oh, and another thing I guess I should point out is that my videos will only be like 10 minutes long at the most because I do have a social life. I don't have all the time in the world on my hands. So, but you will, I'll give it enough time to where you'll actually get something out of it if you watch the levels. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and if this is like getting boring for you, just turn me down and watch me play. Um, this is my first video, so I'm just kind of giving you guys like what I'm doing. I'm not really I'm not really going to be going into detail about my gameplay much. Um, let's see. Mm, there's not much to report on this level either. Some water. There's this guy who's just kind of there. Berries don't serve much purpose either, other than I think you eat like 12 or 10 or something like that, and you get a life if you have Yoshi. So other than that, there's not much to say. Oh, no, Yoshi, come back. See, Yoshi's he's kind of a jerk. He's not that great at all. But most people are just Yoshi fans, so they kind of like freak out and they're like, "Oh, Yoshi, he does awesome things," and I'm just like, "No, no, he does. He's kind of gay. He doesn't really do anything special." But most people will disagree with me on that. Dragon coins. I don't know if I explained this already. There's 5 in the level. They get you a life. That's pretty much it. Normally they're not that hard to get. They're pretty much just along the natural path of things. So get them if you want. They're not needed per se, unless you're like a really awful player and you need dragon coins and you need to like get all the lives you can. Other than that, there's no real purpose to them. Also, if you get when you get 100 stars by hitting the bar on the end, then you will get to play this little mini game where you hit these boxes and you get something cool. And let's see here. Nothing really. Okay. Okay. I went through that box. I don't know why. See, look, I got a life. Whoa. That's pretty much it. Doing a save state right now, and I will see you guys later. My time's just about up. All right. Thanks.